Is this thing on? Is it that time already, Cecil? Because I'm right in the middle of my order from Waitrose. I thought I wasn't going to get on the schedule, but I told the man I was a key worker, as I bring respite to millions. So I'm getting a delivery in early June. I'm ordering now to make sure that my slot is filled. Anyway, let's get on. Okay. Hello and welcome to episode 2 of Ida Levine's 50 Shades of Scheitel. I'm Ida Levine and I'm speaking to you through my iPad from my modest but exquisitely styled 8-bedroomed house here in Berkhamsted Garden suburbs in Hertfordshire. Over the weeks, I shall be bringing you some of my top fashion tips as well as some valuable little hints to help you through the lockdown. And because this is a podcast called 50 Shades of Scheitel, I thought today we should concentrate on hair. As the more discerning amongst you will notice, my usual supplier of products has shut down during isolation, so I'm currently sporting a booth that I like to refer to as my Jufro. I mean, I look a little bit like Barbara Streisand has dropped a toaster in a bath. Papa, can you frizz me? Mind you, Estee, who runs the local PPE sewing circle, is still wearing the full 1970s Winnie Mandela. Not a good look on a Jewish princess. I am expecting an emergency consignment of hairspray from Amazon, and in the meantime, I'm having to make do with Pledge. But my tips are still as dry as my perimenopausal vagina. Now, as part of my busy schedule as an influencer and fashion guru, I have taken a consultancy post as a trend forecaster for the chain Fashion Rumours, or Frumers, as we like to call them. As today's broadcast is about hair, let me share with you my tips for next year's Scheitel trends. Bronze is in, to go with next year's global warming. The Jennifer Aniston is making a comeback. Again. And the Theresa May mop top has been consigned to the clipping bins of history. But the Angela Merkel is still hanging on in there. And orange, let me tell you, is out. Of course, unless you are the president of America and want to blend in with your skin tone. Mind you, I can't understand why Donald Trump still looks so much like an old tangerine. I mean, after all, he does inject himself with all that bleach. Now, I have to admit, I'm not a big fan of the Donald. I have no problem with a man of a certain age going for a comb-over, but that's more like a ginger fly past. But I do like Donald's wife, Malala, who is a very, very good friend of mine. Oh, that poor woman. She has suffered so much. Do you know, she hasn't been able to move a muscle in her face since the Taliban shot her in the head. And, you know, I adore the little Ivanka. Oh, she's so talented, that one. She can run up an entire collection out of 30 yards of old jersey and a daddy's address book, all the while keeping a White House staff all in order. And that house staff don't come whiter than that. I haven't, you know, been to the White House since my good friends Michelle and Barack were evicted. But I have been to the Trump's little condominium in New York a few times. I mean, it's all very nicely appointed in that clever retro 1980s Jewish Baroque style. And the views, let me tell you, are to die for. But I can't help thinking, if he hadn't kept going bankrupt, he might have been able to afford somewhere with a little yard. Anyway, I hope that has helped you all with your rug maintenance queries. I would also like to take a moment to congratulate Boris for returning to work after 3 weeks on a vibrator in intensive care and on the birth of his latest illegitimate child. So mazel tov to Boris, carry a little COVID. I should stop now because Cecil says I shouldn't last more than 3 minutes. He should know. So, tune in next week for episode 3 of Ida Levine's 50 Shades of Scheitel, where I shall be asking the question, where is Betty White when we need her? Okay, Cecil, you can turn off my little green light. I'm done. Goodbye, everybody. And stay brave, stay strong, and I'll see you all next week.